So don't just sit and study and don't just sit and do the work you are doing now and enslave your mind and your soul into doing things that you're so exhausted and so painfully feel.
បាឌីបាំញីព្រឹតបាត់ឈឺដោយមិនដឹងខ្លួន
For better pay, for better, large number of high school graduates, and for better university, and for better high school program, so that you can have a real education, compete in the region, let alone international. Just in the region, among the 10 Asian countries, and maybe 11th in the next few years when the East Timor will be joining in. So for me, when you do lifelong study, you more than doing it already with the small number of the graduates you are doing now. You read, you join the workshop, the seminar, the training and the meeting and this and that. You constantly have no time to sleep. You are exhausted. You use all your energy. You do so many things that none other countries do. You have no time for proper eating, no time for sleeping, no time for exercise, no time for enjoyment reading. So you need to change a little bit. You have to calm down, relax, and reflect retrospectively. Look back one step and see how's your life. Otherwise, by the time you reach to that destination, you are broken. You are falling into pieces because you will not be healthy. You will not be proper professional. You will not be the person you would love to be. You are sick. You are malnourished. You are broken. You are depressed. You are broken family. You are divorced. You are so and so. And that's what Cambodian youth are right now. And that's what you see your parents are right now. The product of last generation and the product of the generation after Khmer Rouge. So why let that happen? Why let that happen? When you can step one step behind and retrospectively study and look at, is there something you can do better? Then constantly on the run, never enjoy life and do so much that no one appreciate, no one give a damn about whatever you did, and so much underpaid, so much no recognition. You deserve better. You deserve more. You deserve appreciation. Lucky you have some organization like IBC and different employee organization that join in to give you opportunity to do extra intern just to explore and see real life working experience. That's what other companies should be doing, join hand. And there are thousands and thousands of companies that can do that more than what they're doing right now. Just give you opportunity, give Cambodian youth opportunity, and don't make use of them as slave, servitude. Make them provide good service, and make them, being respected. Give them proper expectation. Invest in them. Invest in our youth. Invest in our intellectual. Invest in our future. Education is the fundamental foundation of growth. Economic growth without the foundation will be fractured and fallen to pieces as history have repeated itself so many generations in any other countries. So if you don't do anything about it, I'm worried that history will repeat again, as it has already been told and written in many books before. So how can you lifelong learning when you do already beyond what you are doing, but you just don't do it properly? You don't have time. You don't have time to read for leisure. You don't have time to go for movie, see romantic story, read something that excited, pleasure your mind, excitement, imagination, go beyond what you are pressuring yourself right now. You are destitute, you are desperate, you are hunger for something more peaceful, more harmony, more satisfaction. You want to sit, relax, enjoy food on the table like those elite enjoy and have a bunch of people spend like thousands of dollars when you earn for a year. You want like that kind of life when the 15% of the population have it and 85% of the people are desperate for living under, minimal under inflation pay. So you cannot represent the whole population. You cannot overdo. You cannot be exhausted and overwhelmed. And I can understand being here in Cambodia for the past 17 years. I see the pity in your eyes. I see the suffering in your soul. And I see the pain in your spine, nerves run down from your head to toe. That you are, by the time you are now, you have been abused, you have been used, you have been cheated, you have been so many things in so many ways before you come to this point. And I hope from this point on you'll be awakened and be strong and as strong as you can be, as Cambodia used to be, that built Angkor Wat, and not just Angkor Wat, many prophet years, thousands of them, that you can lay the ground for many tourists to come. And that's what you guys should be doing. Don't be ashamed of yourself, be proud who you are, be strong, stand up, and fight drum for the power of the youth, for the education, for the health of the people. You can do more, and I know you can do more. Read for pleasure, do for enjoyment, exercise for refreshment, lessen the stress, eat healthy, drink enough water, go picnic, biking, family enjoyment. We can go home, visit your family. How many of you have visited your home for the past month? How many of you have seen your grandma? How many of you have seen your sibling, younger one? Almost none. You seem you're enslaved at your work and your study. In America, they don't do that. In other countries, they don't do that. Wherever I go, they don't do that. Why you guys have to do so much to receive so little? Is that how Cambodia is supposed to be receiving? Generation after generation, when it's too much, then we go back to the same history and rebuild again, rebuild again, rebuild again. Damn stupid rebuilding. We want peace, and peace are here now, but we need the right people down there to help strengthen the peace. But we have people down there destroying the peace, when sometimes people up there don't know anything about it. So don't just sit and study, and don't just sit and do the work you are doing now and enslave your mind and your soul into doing things that you're so exhausted and so painfully feel the pain that you can sometimes just go and then let yourself loose in the night somewhere, that sometimes you feel that, why? Why do I have to be like that? You deserve better. You have better life. You have family. You have grandparents, you have siblings. Where are your friends? Ask yourself, where are your friends? You probably don't have any friends, only acquaintance. You have no role models or no mentor. Because everywhere you go, run. You step on all people sometimes just to meet and reach to the destination and then get the champion and gold medals. But sometimes you look back, you're so isolated, so alone, and yet no one there to pat on your shoulder and console your soul. And that's how everyone is right now in Cambodia. And you could look in their face, they're so desperately, so lonely, looking for someone to console in their whole heart, and their well-being is nowhere there. So, talking about lifelong learning, before you can do that, you have to step back, retrospectively look at yourself. Where is your goal? Where's your vision? Where's your mission? What do you want to accomplish? Some of you, by the time you read that, you are falling apart into pieces. And you sit down and cry, and you come to my office. You don't even know where to start, where to go. And I see so many patients, almost 70% of Cambodians are in this situation, foreign kids. And no damn doctor can even diagnose this problem. They just only care about money, they misdiagnose the disease, and all give the same medications. And I don't know when the Minister of Health will take action against those kind of so many damn misdiagnosed and mistreatment. You have simple disease, they will do AKG on you, will do X-ray on you, scan on you, endoscope on you, and then even colonoscopy on you, and when you are just only 18. What kind of practice is this? It's like in the 16th century. This is 21st century. Who are the guardian? Who are the ministry people overseeing? People dying of having, stomach being poked and hole and hole and die and so on, and no one give a damn about it. You have to be 50 to do colonoscopy. You have to be at least 45 to do endoscopy. You have to do not so many X-ray every single time you visit. They do X-ray, scan, EKG. Damn them! What is it that you have to do? And then charge on top of charge when they are poor and desperate and hungry, looking for console and soul, and then for something, and then suddenly you just charge on them, cheat on them more, and no one give a damn about it. That's the sad part. When people anger are too strong, just a dog, when you beat them and push them to the corner, that's what happens every time. History rewritten itself.